Barbie as a franchise has been around much longer, so it's not too much of a surprise there.
Well, they still got to wait. Oh wait, no, it did surpass their net gain, I believe.
Question. Excuse me. Have you guys seen Barbie?
I thought it was surprisingly fun.
Isn't it supposed to be on Hulu?
You know what's funny? It's supposed to be going to HBO Max now.
Yeah, I was about to say, isn't it Warner Brothers?
Yeah, HBO.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all. Max now is what it's called.
Yeah. Why the hell do they keep changing the name? What is that?
They change it every Wednesday. I have no idea.
Apparently, they think the name HBO is losing them money or something.
And they're not looking at their content, which is what's losing their money. But okay.
Yeah, they've got. I think they've got good content in general. I think people are just getting tired of the overall streaming experiment. It's just a failed experiment. So many services that you have to pay for just to get like limited content.
Well, not for long, because rumor has it Bob Iger is buying out Hulu and then killing it.
Yeah,
Disney already own Hulu and ESPN.
Apparently, he's selling a lot of shit. Like Disney is losing a lot of money.
Because nobody wants to deal with Disney shit anymore, man. Bro, people are fucking sick of Disney now.
Disney? That's a terrible monopoly.
You gotta wait for certain movies to come on the freaking app after the movie came out like 3 months ago. You gotta wait so long for that. But Amazon get it before everybody else.
Yeah. I mean, I think that I'm not anti-Disney per se, but I do hope that they break that shit up because fuck monopolies. Fuck monopolies.
I fully agree 100%. I'm sick of Disney having a monopoly on all these streaming services.
That's exactly why I would make a movie called Monopoly. Even though they're making it about the board game, I would so make it meta, where on the board game you actually have, instead of like Park Place and stuff like that, you would have like Marvel Studios, that you would have Honda dealerships, like you trying to monopolize everything. That's what I would make it so meta, where everyone involved in this movie would be like, yo, we might lose our job, so let's go big and go home. You know what I mean?
That's
so basically what you're saying is...
Oh, wait, pause. You should say something. I haven't seen Barbie. Is that how the movie is, Barbie?
The movie definitely goes meta. I gotta say, I think I've changed my mind about it since I last saw it, but I still think that every scene with the Kens is just so fucking over the top and wacky, especially when Ryan Gosling is center stage, that it basically just makes the movie. If you want to go see Barbie just for the Kens, you still have every right to. Like, they make up, like, I think at least 50% of what, at least almost 50% of what makes that movie great. That and like the whole set design for Barbie Land.
Okay, I think I'm gonna have to go watch Barbie because again, I was not interested in it, but I think I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah, when you see it, I want to know if you think it's got a positive message for men or a negative one, because there's like a lot of debate going on about that now.
It's a little of both, and what I just posted in chat is one of the big ones, that the Kens are simping for Barbie, and we got to do everything for Barbie, and this is Ken's coming out. The whole war with Kens was them rebelling against the Barbies.
Pretty much, and like, but the thing is, the movie still ends with the Kens realizing that they're enough on their own, especially Ryan Gosling's character.
The main Ken.
the main Ken and the other Kens, like Simu Liu, like they basically just kind of accept themselves for who they are, because their whole deal is, there's one line, like when they introduce Ryan Gosling's Ken, the narrator says, Barbie was always had a good day. Ken only had a good day if Barbie looked at him. So that's basically his entire character arc, is him getting over that.
Yeah. So Ken is Jay-Z and Barbie is Beyonce, is what I'm hearing. Why wasn't Beyonce in this damn movie, y'all? Failed failed, man. You failed horribly.
What purpose would she have to be in that movie? I'm not even digging. Just what purpose
She would be called the goddess Barbie.
She just
Goddess
be
Barbie,
singing.
there you go.
Okay.
Just
It was,
Goddess Barbie.
no. You actually bring up a good point. I'm curious. There was a Beyonce Barbie. There is no reason she shouldn't have been.
Yes,
in this
Beyonce
movie.
has Barbies. Beyonce has
No. She had a Barbie. She was a Barbie. Sorry.
If they were smart, I would have had Taylor Swift and Beyonce in this movie. Two of the biggest pop stars in the entire world.
Tag.
Wait, they got a Beyonce Barbie? How much?
300.
you about to buy that thing real quick.
I
Do it.
don't know.
But yeah, there's no reason you should have had her in there.
I mean, you could have had Beyonce, Taylor Swift, and of course the Bobby, the Bobby herself, Nicki Minaj. She's called the Black Barbie.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, Crispy, is everyone in this movie called Barbie or Ken, or do they have like specific names like Malibu Barbie or Brooklyn Barbie?
They kind of mixed it up a little. One of the characters we get is Weird Barbie. She's basically a Barbie that got played the hell out of with by a violent kid, basically. Like, she's got crazy drawings all over her face. Her arms are all like windy and spindly. She does splits all the time because the kid broke her, essentially. And she's played by Kate McKinnon.
Oh, yeah, I love Kate. See, that'd be perfect. That would be Katy Perry or Miley Cyrus.
They already released a Weird Barbie. They've got a Weird Barbie in the toy line now.
Oh, Lord.
Well, we're probably going to
Psycho
see
Barbie,
all
pretty
these
much.
toys come out because, just like with Power Rangers, Hasbro is going to make all these Barbies into actual dolls for kids. Same with the Kens, because movies are advertisement. Let's put it that way. Let's go back to Space Jam. It was a commercial before it was an actual movie.
Y'all talk about Space Jam like that wasn't just a pop culture moment. Not number 2. You're talking about the first Space Jam.
Yeah, I'm talking about the first one.
Okay, I was going to ask, like, which one?
Why would you even have to ask that? We know we're not talking about that train wreck of a second movie.
Hey, we gotta see Mr. Freeze in a robe again. That was funny.
Lord.
Do we need to see that again, though?
Probably not, but it was funny all around.
What I'm wondering, I want to pick you guys' brains here. Why do you think Barbie's making so much money? Do you think it's probably a genuinely good movie? Do you think it's the popularity of the toy line? Do you think it's Margot Robbie, or do you think it's something else?
I think it's something else, and maybe a combination of all of those things. Because as we've seen before, Margot Robbie doesn't have a big pull. All of her movies really does it pull in just of her name alone. But this movie is something that people has been waiting for. Barbie has been hyped up from when what's her name? The comic was attached to the film and she left it. I think it's a lot of things. You got a whole bunch of star power up in here. A lot of people attached. Then you have the director that's coming off the heels of a great film. So I just think it's a combination of things. And people kind of want counter-programming to just superheroes. You know what I mean? So it was just like lightning in the bottle that they captured with this film. And that's not a slight or throwing shade. It's just what it is. It's lightning in the bottle. Yeah. Y'all stuck in thought. Like, y'all frozen in the Matrix there? What's going on?
I think I think you're onto something. I think you're onto something with that. It's like a combination of things because you got the memes, you've got the great marketing that it had. I mean, you had people going to see it in groups, they were getting dressed up, they were having a fun night with it. And on top of that, I honestly think that it's a genuinely good movie that gave no one what they expected. They could have easily just made it like a Barbie Ken basic rom-com, but they went for something completely different that, love it or hate it, no one really expected it. so people wanted to go see it out of curiosity.
And that's what I think it is. It's mainly curiosity. From what I've observed, I'd rather have had a documentary, something like Gran Turismo. Like, oh, hey, a kid goes into a factory or something, and she sees a lonely doll. Insanity ensues throughout the entire movie.
Well, that's your Barbie movie. My Barbie movie would be completely balls to the walls, made by Blumhouse. I mean, I'm serious. It would have been like Chucky on crack. Like, this girl goes to the store, Mommy, I want that toy that's staring at me. And the mom is like, that toy does not stare at you. Like, whatever. Mom walked past the toy. Come play with me. Mommy, I want it. It talks to me. She grabs it. Next thing you know, throughout the course of the movie, the girl becomes a living doll herself. And the doll takes her place as a living girl. Well, never mind. That's Megan. Almost.
Okay. You need to quit watching too much Five Nights at Freddy's.
Remind me of Tyra Banks Barbie movie from Disney.
Oh, life size or real life, whatever it's called. Nah, that was cute.
Yeah, with, what's the name? What's that one's name?
He just said Tyra Banks 2 times. Tyra Banks, man.
So,
and, what's her name? Lizzie Lohan? Was it Lizzie Lohan?
I haven't seen that
movie. Right, I haven't seen that movie in so long.
Disney don't play that joint no more.
Right.
So now, speaking of Hasbro insanity and their craziness, they're taking a page out of Disney's book. They just sold off EOne Entertainment to Legendary Studios.
Lionsgate.
Oh yeah,
Lionsgate has bought up EOne Entertainment, which is kind of funny, which is why the fandom for Power Rangers definitely is going up in arms. Like, we could possibly get a sequel. No. Let's nip that in the bud right now, y'all. Just because EOne was sold to Lionsgate does not mean Power Rangers was sold to Lionsgate, and does not mean they're going to put a sequel to a failed movie. Okay, that came out 3 years
would everyone like it? Yes, but
it's not going to happen. Well, I can never say never, because there's a lot of films that got sequels that came out like 20 years ago and we get sequels. So I can never say never. But yeah, we're not getting a sequel to that 2017 movie, y'all. It's dead. First of all, the cast do not need to come back. They are way bigger than what they are now. I mean, than what they were then. I'm pretty sure the schedules are all tied up. You got Becky G. She ain't worried about no damn movie. She makes millions and millions singing. You know what I mean? She ain't got to come back to no damn movie. That didn't do anything to serve her character as well. Like, the Yellow Ranger Trini and Zach had the less screen time. They didn't have that much development. The movie focused on Jason, weak character, Kimberly, weaker character, and the only one that kind of got any development was Billy. So, I mean, you do not need a Power Rangers sequel.
It's Power Rangers. They don't have a whole lot of character moments in general.
But if people actually want to see what Tommy could have been in the 2017 movie, go follow patricksky.co on Instagram and buy his comic. I bought it at Ranger Stop, and he cosplayed in that suit. It was really cool to see him in the suit, and the comic was really good. So I
send
definitely
me that link, because I'm definitely going to read it then.
Yeah,
I like to support people, but
we all like to support people. Support us.
Support the podcast, or support you actually?
Support the podcast.
Oh
yes.
Yeah. Y'all watch
both
the stream.
of those.
I said us.
Yes, listen, all that. Yeah.
Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
I completely forgot what my train of thought was.
I forgot.
Sorry for derail.
Derailed or derail?
Both.
Both of them. My brain is ready. I forgot what the hell we was. Where were we? What were we talking about? Lionsgate and Power Rangers. Yeah. The assets that they bought up was, some EOne assets. Now, what does that entail? I don't know. I didn't get into the details. They didn't really get into specific details of what they bought. But just for sake of conversation, what if they bought like Peppa Pig and they're gonna bring out like a Peppa Pig movie? How would y'all feel about Peppa Pig, the movie?
I wouldn't really care about it, but depending on how they do it, then maybe.
Really.
Exactly. Depending on how they do it, I might see that.
I think it would be a great thing because for one, after watching the Super Mario Brothers film, and I wasn't interested at that at all. If they something to that vein with Peppa Pig, first of all, it would bring billions of people to Peppa Pig and bring her on top because she's already like this big global star now. I mean, Peppa Pig is huge, but to make American audiences care about Peppa Pig, I think that would be a smart move for Lionsgate because they don't have too many big family animated films underneath their belt. I will put Power Rangers down and pick up Peppa Pig in a heartbeat. And they don't care. I guess like the audiences don't care about Peppa Pig. I'm sorry, Peppa Pig, Miss Bacon, but yeah. How you feel about it being sold off already after spending $500 million and be like, we can't do shit with this damn brand. Take it off. Like that's.
They can.
If you think about it, y'all, Power Rangers keep getting sold because no one wants it or believes in it, and it has to keep going back to Mr. Saban. So do y'all think at the end of the day, Saban will be like, what? Let me just take this shit back, and yeah.
Will they do anything new with it? That's what needs to be done with Power Rangers right now.
Right.
They give us too much of more of the same.
Would people buy it and get interested and they think they can do something different? Let's revert it back to the same shit.
Like more Power Rangers.
Yeah.
That's everything.
Yeah. And we've
Power Rangers.
Yeah, and we've talked about this loads of times before, but it still has to be said. All they've got to do is basically just do what the comics are doing. Take it to the next level.
Make it darker, make it edgier. Like seriously, that's it.
Yeah, you don't have to make it that darker, and I can talk. You don't have to make it that dark and edgy. Just make it for the older fans too. They grew up, Legend of Korra proved that you can make it darker without having to go like R-rated.
Thank you.
If they can do that, so why isn't Power Rangers? They're just playing it too safe.
Even Ninja Turtles, we had.
Oh yeah.
Not just the current iteration of this animated film. I'm talking about the live action that came out from Michael Bay. That was a great tone and okay. Let me specify. Not Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #2, the first one. The one without Bebop and Rocksteady and Tyler Perry. That's a whole other topic with Tyler Perry. But the first one, that was a great tone with action and type of story beats that was still for the whole family can enjoy, but it was something that the adult fans can enjoy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like even the original show from the animated show from the 2000s,
right?
It wasn't that dark, but whenever Shredder took center stage, bro, like every time he punished Baxter Stockman, he's just like, you must pay the price for failure. But like the next time we see the guy he punished, he's missing an eye. The next time we see him after the next punishment, he's bound to a wheelchair, and he basically he's picking this guy apart until he's nothing but a brain in a jar on top of a robot. And that just you can just go harder with certain characters, and that can make the whole show dark without having to turn every other part into without having to make every other part edgier. You just gotta bring it on where the bad guys are concerned, like they did with Venjix and RPM.
Correct. Even Lothor from Power Rangers and Ninja Storm, he was a good threat. Yeah. But the biggest threat that Power Rangers has, is that's kind of like the topic of discussion now, was Dino Thunder villain, Trent's dad. If we could have a villain like that again, that he was a threat. You know what I mean? Yeah. Mesagog is his name. I don't know why it was escaping me.
Mesagog was hardcore.
Yes.
Another one they could go another one they have so much potential for this guy, Lord Draken, Evil Tommy.
Yes. I don't know why anyone hasn't picked up on. I don't know if it's a rights issue or whatever it has to do with the Shadow Girl storyline, but that'd be great something to do for Power Rangers, whether you do a live action or animated. But it just seems like Power Rangers and Power Ranger fans cannot catch a break. Catch a break at all.
Power Rangers needs a solid storyline or function to go off of, because it has gotten way left field or way right field, however you want to take it. With the comics, we have gotten so many different storylines and connections to all the other series. It's insane.
They had an interesting storyline coming up with some of the scripts that was done for this reboot film. Once Hasbro has occurred the rights, and they had Brian Everett Hill coming on to write it and things like that. It was actually a really good script if they would have just followed through with it and actually believed in the project, because it was very meta at the same time. It was an interesting take on Power Rangers. That Power Rangers was in verse, a TV show, and then people getting drawn into it and actually becoming real life Power Rangers. So it was like an interesting take they could have taken. But then again, if they want to do something completely different, the comic storyline with Grace being their first red Power Ranger in the 1960s, and her team, and they actually being sent to the moon to fight the Psycho Green Ranger, that is something so different. It's adult Rangers being in this military type thing with NASA and going against an alien threat. Like, why is that not being put to film? It would bring in so many audiences there, because it wouldn't be treated like a superhero film or quote unquote Power Rangers film. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't know what else to say, because we keep going about this every other episode about what Power Rangers could have done, what they could do. But it seems like no one gives it a chance or a shot to even fail again. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, like honestly, it just needs a complete overhaul. That's what it needs.
Mm-hmm.
But like we keep saying every other episode, when we do fall back on this topic, the people that own Power Rangers, Hasbro, Saban, whatever the fuck, who keeps track anymore, I don't even give a damn. But Hasbro owns Power Rangers right now. They're just ultimately, and we keep saying this, they're ultimately scared to try to hand something new, because they think it's gonna fail, and no one's gonna want it, no one's gonna watch it, they're gonna start losing money on it and everything, blah 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 blah. So at this point, they just let it die out. The fans literally are taking over now and coming out with their own version of it that actually is like on par with what people actually want out of a more new aged Power Ranger series, even though it's fan generated, but still.
Right. Anyway, we ain't gonna see anything coming from Power Rangers soon, because writers and actors are still on strike because they can't seem to come to any terms of agreement with these negotiations. Okay. Now, a lot of stars have come out, actors and writers again, but we know, like, Green actor, the Green Arrow actor, Stephen Mill, comes out on the side of, he's with the studios. Then you have Jamie Lee Curtis, which I freaking adore her. She's neutral in the thing, where pretty much where I stand with any strike, whether it's transportation, film, whatever it is. When there's a union involved, you do sort of have to lose something to gain something. So that's just the way negotiations work. But how do you guys feel about the strike, and do you guys think it's going to come to a resolution this year? You know what I mean?
I don't think so, to be honest. Negotiations seem to have came close from some reports I was listening to this morning. Yesterday, they got very close, and then it all fell apart, apparently.
Yeah, I wonder what these demands are.
According to a couple of Discords that I'm in, it goes as far as it's going to start affecting fan series. Because if we are saying, hey, we want to put out a fan series of Masked Rider. Nope, sorry, that's Hasbro. You're supporting the companies. We don't want you anywhere near this IP.
Yeah. It's getting messy.
I mean, don't
But
they just want like a an increase in in like living wages or something? Just give them
well,
that.
that's just on a surface level of what they're requesting. Again, I don't know exactly what all the details they are because it could be very minute. But I just wish I was a fly on the wall up in there because I'm not a part of either of those organizations. But I'm pretty sure what they asking for is reasonable. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're making you guys billions of dollars. Why can't I have at least $1 million? You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure it's reasonable now.
Right, right. I
At
mean,
least
what's
these
fair is
studios
fair.
and organizations can at least pay their medical bills, like at least make it medical and all this type of stuff, like just basic necessities people need to live. Because again, making these films takes years from conception stage to where we see it on the screen. It could take years, and these people are being paid what chump change because you can't. Some of these people don't work on multiple projects at the same time. Some of them can't due to the contract where you can only focus on this movie, and it may take 5 to 6 years to come out. How can anyone live 5 to 6 years on say $1,000 or $100,000? You know what I mean? You can't do that. Regardless of what people say, if you think about it, they paid $100,000 for this thing that takes 5 years to come out. Guys, we make more than that in the 5 years. You know what I mean? Some of us make $100,000 in 2 years or a year. You know, some people make that in 3 years. That's still way more than what these people can survive on. So it's kind of like these studios are greedy. They just love funding their pockets because they don't have to worry about where the next bill is coming from or if their car note's going to get paid or their mortgage and things like that. So I understand
Yep.
the point of these actors and these writers. Like, no, pay us what we're due. You guys, it is for entertainment, and this is all first world problems, to be honest. You know what I mean? But still, we're living in the first world, so we kind of gotta live here.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, what can you do?
Yeah. Anywho, I'm tired of it. I know these people are exhausted because I am exhausted about talking about it because I don't see a resolution coming anytime soon because they can't agree because the studios are pretty saying, well, we give you a 1% increase. A 1% increase isn't going to do anything. If you're talking 25 to 35% increase, then maybe we could have something on the table. But if you guys not
I
talking,
mean, it goes back to the whole inflation stuff too, because things are going up, and I could see where these writers, actors, voice actors, etc., are wanting those pay increases so they can actually live off of this stupid inflation that should have been dealt with 3 months ago. But
yeah,
I don't feel
California,
like
New
going into
York,
that crap.
all of these heavy entertainment population places are some of the worst places to live. I mean, out here in California, I can speak for LA. We don't have cost of living. Everything is super high. I mean, gasoline at the cheapest gas station, that's 90% water, 10% actual fuel. It's still $5 something per gallon. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, y'all. Car rates are up 6-7% minimum. Everything is just it's very hard
Up,
to live
up,
here.
up.
Bad. I mean, but we need movies to escape and TV shows. So we're gonna make it a little lighter here. What's the most recent film you guys have seen that you really enjoyed besides Barbie? Because Chris is gone.
The recent one I just saw, which I could have saw it in theaters, but I never got the chance to see it, was the Mario movie. Like, surprisingly.
Right. Peacock, right?
No, I actually saw it while I was out of country on my cruise. They showed it on the ship I was
Oh,
on.
sweet. Sweet.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed that movie. It was a surprise for myself. I didn't think I
Oh,
was going to
oh
like
yeah.
it, but it was a definite surprise. But for me, what's the movie I saw just recently that I didn't think I would like? Again, I think it was on Peacock because they have a lot of movies coming on there. But hold on, let me tell you exactly the name of it. Let me go to Peacock.
I don't know. I've been watching really old movies lately. I've been watching Lord of the Rings. I watched the Cannonball Run at work. Been going back through Red versus Blue, figure out where the heck the last quote unquote season's gonna go.
Yeah, it wasn't a film that I watched. It was the TV show Twisted Metal. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it. I thought it was a stupid film. I sit there and binge watched it in an entire day. It is only 10 episodes, about 30 minutes per episode. It's a fun, wacky show. I don't remember the video game because it came on like what, PlayStation 1?
Yeah,
but
yeah, PS1.
The show had me interested. I was interested in the characters. I was interested in what was happening. Like, if you guys haven't checked out Twisted Metal, go ahead. It's wacky.
But yeah, you got the crazy singing Sweet Tooth.
Yeah, he was one of my favorite characters, man. Like, him, Sweet Tooth. I don't know if this is the original character, but the dude that Anthony Mackie plays, Falcon. I like his character. John Doe,
I believe, is one of the mains. Now I gotta go look it up. It's been I played Twisted Metal Black.
Okay. Yeah, he's a milkman up in there, and I'm like, the milkman's the delivery people. But I really enjoyed it. But the way they set up for season 2, I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm like, oh shit, I'm hooked. I am hooked on season 2 right now.
So, do you think it's the Last of Us killer?
No, definitely not. They're two completely different things, man.
I think it could be if it goes another 2 seasons, but I'm sure Last of Us is going to be put on hold.
Well, no, The Last of Us
Twisted
quality
Metal.
It's just it's a different thing. It's like night and day. Last of Us has a different quality of film. But Twisted Metal is fun. Shit, it's fun.
Yeah. I've heard good things about it so
Charlie,
far.
Mr. Ash, Carl.
Yeah. Saying this is somebody who liked the Last of Us adaptation, though, I feel like we're actually in a pretty damn good era for video game adaptations right now.
Correct.
Depending on how it's done, because Halo was done poorly. If they did a Gears adaptation, I would actually like that, but they gotta do Gears right, because we all know how Gears plays out. So, if you played that game before,
and then of course we got The Witcher, which ran pretty well. Well, too many scenes with Ciri. Go read the books.
They did make Ciri's arc a little less interesting as time went on. Same with Yennefer. At least the show did.
Yeah. We got Uncharted with Tom Holland,
which was really good. I mean, I need to go get that trilogy.
Very meh.
I just think it's, again, no shade, but these stars that are big and like their franchises and they try to branch out, all you do is see that character. Like, all I seen him was Peter Parker without spider powers. So.
Well, that's basically what Nathan Drake is. He's a parkourist and a thief going after treasures.
Yeah. But no shade to these actors, no shade at all. I promise, no shade. But some of these actors seems to be one-dimensional, and they can only play one character. Sad to say. I mean, we don't have these actors that transform anymore. Like Angelina Jolie, she plays Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Tomb Raider, to an alien superhero, and they all seem like different characters. Even Saw, they all seem like different characters, but it was played by the same person. But I watched Tom Holland and Cherry and Uncharted and Spider-Man, and he just seemed like the same character. No shade. So, and that's not just him. There's a lot of people that are just one-dimensional. Do you guys think that the year of or the era of superstar transformative actors are going?
Definitely at least at risk.
I said that about Keanu Reeves. It seems like he's playing the same character, unless it's Bill and Ted.
Right.
Different characters, but with his like usual brand attached. With Tom Holland, though, I don't know if the problem with him in Uncharted is that he felt too much like Peter Parker. I think it's that he just didn't feel like Nathan Drake. I did not get Nathan Drake from him.
Neither did I.
He just came across as like a stereotypical cocky teen adventurer kind of guy.
Mark Wahlberg as Sully, that could have picked a different
choice. Mark Wahlberg as Nathan would have been a better pick than Tom Holland. No shade to Tom Holland, I like him, but Mark Wahlberg would have made a better Nathan.
Correct.
Yeah.
I could see it.
Honestly, though, Mark Wahlberg in that movie, I think it might be time for him to retire. It's like he just plays every New York cop type over and over again.
Yeah, that brings back to that question. Is the transformative actors era gone?
I would say so.
Yeah.
I feel like we've still got some transformative actors like Tom Cruise. A lot of people still go to see movies for Tom Cruise because they know that he's going to go all out.
Yeah, because he's playing Tom Cruise. He doesn't play any different character. That's like saying The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, plays a different character. He's The Rock. He's himself in every movie.
Yeah, but it's also what he brings to the project. He takes on production roles too, and he's proven that he's dedicated to like quality cinema too. So I think that it might also be a matter of movie stars needing to go the extra mile to keep things relevant. It's just a matter of the game having changed.
Mm-hmm. I miss the era of people being different characters, you know, like the Jamie Lee Curtis's, the Tom Hanks, Viola Davis literally plays a different person every time you see it. Ezra Miller, if you guys just watch The Flash, he literally played 3 versions of himself, and they was all like different people. Now, is that an attempt to him actually being crazy? I don't know, but if that's how good actors are when they're crazy, please go to these psych wards and just make them actors, because he was great. He was transformative. He was great.
Oh, yeah, pure performance, he crushed it.
Well, we can bring in Nicolas Cage for that one.
You bring in Jim Carrey also. Jim Carrey has literally played like what was that one movie he was in? What was it? The number 23, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a great actor.
Yeah.
But he's part of that era where there's actors actually can transform themselves. You know, Robin Williams, back Monique. You know, we don't have that type of caliber of actors anymore. Even Johnny Depp at a certain point, but now he just like phones in every performance to me where it's just the same. You know what I mean?
I'll give him credit for Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. He tried, but
tried too hard.
He tried so hard that you can literally see him as just this creepy guy wanting to have kids in his factory. I hate to say.
Right.
But what do you think the state of animation could bring to the table now that we go into actors dying out for, I'm going to say, diversity roles, so to speak?
I think I'm just so happy that animation is in the state it is right now, because a lot of live action is kind of all over the place. You get everything from horrible to great to mid. But animation has just been consistently quality lately. I mean, with the new season of Jujutsu Kaisen, for example, we got this new anime that I haven't seen yet, but it looks gorgeous, and I've heard great things about it. Zom 100. It's basically.
I have not seen that. I saw the trailer. That looks good.
Yeah.
Well, we could always put Demon Slayer into all this with its quality of sword styles and breathing. Just, it looks hilarious when you actually watch it, because you're like, oh, it's just regular anime. Oh, it's so bad. And then they get to the fight scenes and you see all the classic art in every swing of the sword. I'm like,
That's how I
okay.
feel about Castlevania as well.
Castlevania,
Oh yeah, Castlevania Nocturne. I gotta finish up the first season before I watch that.
It's
Don't you mean the first 4 seasons?
Yes, you are behind.
God,
You are behind.
I am
I'm caught
behind.
up.
No, I actually stopped at like season 2, so I didn't even know they made 2 more seasons after that. Oh, fuck.
Bro, we got a
Yeah.
water-bending witch on there who makes Kitara looks like child's play.
Damn.
Now we also have really good side animators. We got people like Visipop. Not many people know Visipop. She makes 2 shows, Hell of a Boss and Has-Been Hotel. Has-Been has been bought by an actual TV company, and that's the route they're going with that one. Hell of a Boss, on the other hand, is still going on their YouTube, and she is making millions. One webcomic series that I got into, no thanks to Lou, is called Lackadaisy, and it's about cats. Cats.
Yeah, I actually followed their Discord. My bad, I didn't mean to cut you off, but yeah.
Their backer kit just hit $1.1 million, and I am backing this.
Bad.
And that gives us 5 episodes currently, but their 2 videos that they have put out, the pilot and a music video for Liquid Gold with Angel Dust, herself, have just killed it. They're really good. They're hilarious. The storyline is good. It takes place in the Prohibition era, and it's cats drinking, cats digging up liquor. So they're underground nightclub can survive. It's really good. Very well done. Very well animated. With Lackadaisy, though, what makes it so unique is the style they use. You see that old animation from like old Disney movies.
Yeah. And on top of that, like just the sheer amount of support that animation is getting. Like, I mean, when I have gone to the theaters lately, like the whole Oppenheimer experience, the theaters are packed and they're crowded, and there's just such a good energy there. And it's just like, you know, as someone who loves the theaters, it's so great to see people coming back to that. And we've got such a similar energy for animation. So many people go to conventions just to celebrate the anime and the cartoons that they love, and it's just getting so much support that even with, like, you know, the monopolies out there, the companies treating their employees like crap, I think that everything going on with the writers' strike and Disney potentially breaking up its monopoly right now, I don't know, I'm just feeling really optimistic about the future of animation and the future of people who are going to go into animation, who are animating right now. And I'm definitely rooting for things to get better in the animation industry as well. I hope that this leads there.
Now, do you think if well, let me put it like this: animation is highly popular in America. So do you think if animation was like as popular as it is today, it could actually start being put in like movie theaters, probably?
The people running the theaters would be stupid if they didn't make that happen, because I mean, oh man, I think it was the Jujutsu Kaisen movie. That theater was packed, man. That movie made so much money, and people were acting shocked like, what is up with that? I mean, anime is a full-on like economic force for the entertainment industry, and you've got people who are just catching on to that.
Well, we can look at the Ghibli movies.
Oh,
they
yeah.
re-released the Ghibli movies out in theaters just as a test, and it blew up.
They actually do that yearly. They play those movies, I think, every month, yearly. They do it at Regal. They do it at AMC. They don't market it all that well, but they still do it.
The last one I actually heard about going to theaters, I think, was Spirited Away in Denver. It was somewhere in Colorado, but I wasn't traveling 4 hours at the time.
Yeah, that's a bit too much. I think the last anime movie I saw in theaters was not the Demon Slayer one, because that wasn't really a movie. That was just 3 episodes mashed together.
Yeah, what the fuck was up with that?
That was some bullshit.
Yeah.
But the last anime movie I legit saw in theaters was the Sword Art Online film. That was about it.
Oh right, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, didn't last long, but I mean, from what I saw, it did pretty good, even though it lasted for like a week. But that was about it.
That's not bad. The last animated film I saw in the movies was The Flash. Get it? CGI and never mind. Too meta. That was too meta for y'all, man.
I was too out there. Oh no.
I haven't seen anything in there, but I'm going to watch Sailor Moon Cosmic in theaters. I'm definitely watching.
When does that come out?
Same.
Shit, I don't know, but I know it's coming out. I don't know.
I think I saw a trailer or two on it. I'm not sure if I did. I gotta go back and look.
Yeah, they had a trailer out, but I'm definitely going to see that shit. It looks delicious.
Same. I'm just like so happy with the state of animation right now in general, though.
Yeah.
Right.
This feels great to see how well it's doing.
Yeah. Shoot. Now I'm gonna track back for a sec, because we still on the movie subject with things being made in the films and stuff. So I'm gonna track back to the game thing. What game would you all want to see made into like a movie game series?
Legend of Zelda.
Well, that's a no-brainer for sure. For sure.
Right.
Yeah, Legend of Zelda would be perfect to see in theaters.
Metroid.
Okay, Metroid's one. It would have to be done like for dark. I would want to see Final Fantasy made into a movie. No, I don't care which one, just make a Final Fantasy movie.
That's not Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, that's not 7. That's not 7.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at it through rose-tinted glasses. I haven't seen it in years since I was a kid, but I liked Advent Children. That's the one we're talking about, right? Final Fantasy VII Advent Children.
I mean, any Final Fantasy movie in general.
As long as it's not that Final Fantasy Unlimited crap.
Yeah.
That was hard to swallow.
Did any of you guys see, what was the movie called? I think it was Final Fantasy Spirits Within.
Yeah, we went to theaters to see that when I was younger, and I was so disappointed.
Yeah, I mean, they flopped in the story department, but the animation was phenomenal. So they at least showed that they can make a great Final Fantasy movie. They were just missing that little important thing called good story.
Right.
Ooh, right. I forgot about this.
I think if anything, I would probably want to see the city of Final Fantasy made into a movie, because if you played that game series, that is probably the
Except NT. Screw NT.
Yeah.
My book full.
Yeah. Yeah. Except NT was bad, but like the Cydia Dual Decim, if they made that into a movie, I would downright see that movie the first day it came out.
That'd be cool. But y'all missing the biggest game that'd be perfect for film adaptation. It has robots. It has a female lead. She's a ginger, crossing all the diversity boxes, y'all. Horizon.
Oh, fuck that
Horizon
game.
Zero Dawn.
Yes.
The first one was great.
That would be a great film.
The first one.
Robot animals. You got a female lead. You got diversity. She's a lesbo. I mean, just checking off all the boxes Hollywood love.
Still right. No, damn. Now I just want to say it. Fuck.
If you want another post-apocalyptic America, yeah, go for it.
Yep. It'll work. That'd be a great video game that can actually be a great film franchise or even a TV show with the budget.
Right.
I mean, we've seen that people love post-apocalypse America already, so
Right.
I think that's a pretty safe bet to go with. Honestly, I think a Mario Galaxy movie would be a good way to go.
I could see
You want to
that.
make
I see that.
yeah, you want to make it fun, go to space.
Actually, I got one.
Space is the final frontier.
Well, actually, I got two series that I think would be perfect. One's an anime, the other one's just flat out kooky. The anime is Tales. You got Tales of
Sonic Tales?
No, Tales.
Oh, the Tales of
yeah, the Tales.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Tales of Syria, Zestria, Zilia, etc., etc. We got Zesteria, Besseria, and I believe Symphonia as animes. Those could be really good to become actual movies. The other one I was thinking of was a game called Dungeons. The game revolves around just some of the wackiest stuff, wackiest dialogue I have ever seen. It's like Worms and if it had
I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea. When you said Dungeons, the only thing I'm thinking of is Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, we got 3 movies for that.
I can't even participate in this conversation. I have no idea what Dungeons you mean.
The Dungeons and Dragons. The Dungeons and Dragons movie we got this year was great. So
yeah,
if they want to bring us more of that.
I definitely don't care what people say, how bad that movie was. If you're going to see a Dungeons and Dragons movie, it's going to be cheesy. It's going to be what the hell.
Oh, yeah. But the thing is, that was a movie from an underdog studio, one that was backed by Hasbro, but an underdog one all the same. And the effects weren't bad. The story felt like it was capturing the D&D experience. The comedy was great. The characters were cool. It knew what it was doing.
I still haven't watched it. I'm about 20 minutes in on Peacock, and I turned it off. Then I tried to watch it, turned it off. Then I tried to watch it, so I just gave up.
So you
That
basically
sounds like me
mean
with
with
the
Justice
Zack
League.
Snyder movie.
Yeah.
It's not piquing my interest. I'm literally at the part where he's trying to get out of prison, and I'm like, this is so not funny.
This man's at the very beginning, like, fuck the movie, I don't want it.
Right, I can't get into it.
No, you know what we need? A Minions movie directed by Zack Snyder.
Oh, God.
Oh, Lord.
And Quentin
That-
Tarantino.
That'd be so dark.
Quentin Tarantino, yes, Zack Snyder, I'm not sure about.
Okay, we're gonna have a director off. 3 directors to make the best Minions movie: Zack Snyder, Quentin Tarantino, and Michael Bay.
Oh, Lord.
All the Minions would be exploding.
Oh, my.
And then Zack Snyder would be exploding in slow motion, a 4-minute explosion. Oh no, that'd be That'd be terrible.
They could go places with that. I want to see it now.
What will Quentin Tarantino minion look like? That'd be like super interesting.
They have a lot of quiet dialogue moments, but we wouldn't know what they were even saying.
No, that's Christopher Nolan. His movies, his dialogue, and his films are just trash.
Nolan is a great director, but he is garbage when it comes to handling the human element. Like, unless he has a movie that's meant to actually focus on a character instead of a concept, expect every character to not act like a real character, just like a philosophical thought piece or something. Even the Dark Knight kind of made that mistake. Yeah, aside from the Joker, who can actually imagine those characters talking like that in the real world?
Have you not watched Power Rangers for 30 plus years?
Yeah, but that's just part of its charm.
No, it's not part of the charm. No one talks like that.
In you're talking about Power Rangers, right?
Yes.
That's totally part of the charm. I mean, like, it's not meant to be taken that seriously. Nolan, though, he's trying to be taken very seriously. So when he flops like he did in, like, Tenet, he flops that much harder.
Right.
Anywho,
I'm so over that topic.
We got a little crazy there. Rants, people, rants.
It's supposed to make this podcast a podcast.
Right. Well, we finished our main topics. Let's move into an open topic. What would you guys like to speak about?
How about multiverses of madness for card games?
The what?
God damn it. They're just multiversing everything now, aren't they?
Yep, because Magic the Gathering
has
now acquired Fallout, Final Fantasy, Assassin's Creed, Doctor Who. I thought we would stop with Transformers or Lord of the Rings, Magic the Gathering cards. Oh no! We have to go further than that.
I'm so confused. What is Magic the Gathering?
Magic the Gathering has been around since '93 and is a trading card game.
Like Pokemon.
Apparently, yeah. And this is their newest line of Universes Beyond collabs. So so far we've had Dungeons and Dragons, Lord of the Rings, Transformers, and I guess we can count Godzilla, even though it didn't have its own set. But now they've acquired a couple more different sets and series to collab with and just go even more insane. Because card companies cannot seem to have, what's the word I'm looking for?
Any idea what they're doing?
Yeah.
Okay, so honestly, because there's Magic together, I can see Dungeons and Dragons being a part of it.
Sir,
are you underwater right now?
You was.
I sound underwater.
Okay, you was like thrown into a dungeon trying to escape.
Do I sound better now?
Yeah.
He's
Okay,
been free.
I don't know what the deal was.
Yeah, that was strange.
Game's been called on account of demon possession.
Right.
But because it's Magic the Gathering, I can see like Dungeons and Dragons being a part of it because that kind of goes hand in hand. I could even kind of see Final Fantasy in a sense going with it, but I don't see why Transformers and Assassin's Creed has to go into it along with any other IPs they're trying to put with it.
Or heck, even Doctor Who. Doctor Who is probably the weirdest one.
Yeah, I'm not seeing the connection there with it.
Like, I get if they want to do like variants and whatnot, but we did not need everything else. Like, they're definitely running out of ideas. We can definitely see that.
Well, that and they don't want to take too many risks because, I mean, in a world where executives can get fired for risks like that, they just don't really want to take the chance.
Well, they already took a chance with the One Ring, and look who has it now for $2.5 million, I think it was. Post Malone getting the One Ring.
Okay, you might have to explain that to me, cause I'm at a loss with that one.
Okay, so the One Ring, Sauron's ring, is one of the cards. No big deal. The one of one variant with Elvish text, foiled. Oh wait, no, it didn't even say foiled, did it? I gotta look this up.
I'm so confused.
I mean, like, I've said it before, I feel like the state of cinema is fine right now, aside from Hollywood going under, but even then, I think that's probably for the best. What I'm scared of happening, though, is the death of risk-taking, because that would be a tragedy, and it looks like risk-taking is just a lot of people a lot of executives now, and unfortunately, they're giving so much disproportionate power over cinema. They're just afraid of risks.
Okay, so it has been confirmed that it was foil. Okay, because that foiling changes prices, which is crazy. Like, you can have this $5 card, but the foil version is like $10, and then on top of that, your variant non-foiled could be worth like $6, and the foil version could be worth like $50. Like, Pokemon's even worse with that, with their foiling habits, and full arts and whatnot. It's really hard to pull these variants without spending like near $2,000 for like 3-4 boxes of the collector boosters.
And that's and that's for Pokemon cards, or just like trading cards in general.
In general, like, you could spend, I think Pokemon boxes are going for around $120 right now, and that's for 36 packs at 15 cards per pack. While Magic the Gathering has draft boosters and set boosters going for $120, and then you got the collector booster boxes at near $300 for 10 packs at 15 cards each.
Yeah, that's just out there. That's way out there. I wouldn't even spend that much.
While you could get a box of Yu-Gi-Oh cards for like $70-$80 and pull like practically the entire set with one box. That is ridiculous.
Now, how many of those cards are actually worth something? That's the question.
Barely any. Yu-Gi-Oh is probably one of the cheapest card games to get into, but it is the most annoying card game to get into.
Because it's so saturated and there's so much to catch up on.
Oh, it's not even that. Well, I guess it is that, but it's... Oh god, the wordings on those cards. They're like paragraphs worth of shenanigans. That's why I watch people like Simo. They go through all the shenanigans, and I just watch the insanity. And then, of course, Disney has to throw their hat in this ring as well. Let's bring out Lorcana, where you can have a deck of Mickey Mouse. Or, heck, I'm going to play Maximus against Crispy. But, my god, we have to have Stitch in that deck, or we have to smash boxes with Yzma.
Lord, I don't care about that damn card game.
It sounds like you just described Space Jam 2 all over again.
It feels like Space Jam all over again.
And remember when we were excited for multiverse content? We didn't know it was going to be like this. We didn't know it was going to be like this.
Lord. I was just waiting for the world's greatest crossover event, multiverse content that we haven't seen yet. The Kardashians versus Mickey Mouse.
Oh, God.
Is there even a good ending to that where they don't all die, or?
They are owned by Disney.
He's not wrong.
Oh no. That's going to end so horribly.
The House of Mouse owns a lot of things.
Why do we need more Kardashian content? We don't need that.
Oh my God, Mickey, why are you trying to attack me?
We need the Snoop.
No, you got-
Snoop.
You said no. It's inaccurate. You sound too smart. You're gonna do it again. Do it again.
Dumb it down some. Dumb it down by like 10%.
20, 30, 40.
Oh my God, it's a rat. Like,
Oh,
oh my God.
Oh, God. I think we're good on a stopping point with that one.
Yeah. Perfect stopping point.
Multiverses of Madness here.
Oh, has anybody seen Talk to Me yet?
I have
yet,
not.
but I have to. I want to see it so bad.
If you got time for one more movie this weekend, that's the one to see. It's one of the best horror movies that's come out in the last decade, if not the best. It's that good.
Is it real scary?
It's very scary, hard to watch at certain points in a good way, and it was done by YouTubers.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, the Rocka twins. Rocka.
Nah. If I'm gonna go see a movie about YouTubers, I'm just gonna see Iron Lung with the Mark of Plier.
Oh no. This is like it's not like the Smosh movie or the Fred movies. Like, it's actual production quality. It's a genuinely masterfully made movie. It's like did you guys ever see Hereditary?
Yes,
I did. Oh my God, terrifying movie.
I did not like the ending of that movie, but even then, everything before it, it's just like, this movie is different. It is something new. It's bringing something. This is the new era of horror coming in. It's basically the same feel when you watch Talk to Me.
Oh, okay.
If there's one star I gotta give major credit to, hang on a sec. What's her name? The main actress in Talk to Me. The entire cast does a great job. EOne from Lord of the Rings, she plays the mother, Miranda Otto, that's her name. But the star of the movie, Sophie Wilde. Holy fuck, this woman is a star of the making. She is incredible in this film. She just drives the whole movie.
The black chick from the trailers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So she bought her A game when she did it.
Oh yeah, she brought a total A game, and this is a career starter right here. I cannot wait to see like how far she goes with it. But like, you know what the movie's about, right?
So from what my understanding is with the trailer, it's kind of like a Ouija board type thing with like a dead hand on top of it, and you gotta touch the hand and talk to like a dead person or like get possessed or something like that.
Kinda, yeah. Like basically, you shake the hand, you say, "Talk to me, I let you in," and the spirit possesses you after you see it up close first. And they basically treat it like a drug. They're posting it. People are posting the thing all over social media. It's made its way like all over the place by this point, and they're not sure just how dangerous it is. They just know that the rule is you've got to shut the demon out by blowing out the candle and letting go of the hand before 90 seconds passes. Past 90 seconds, the spirit follows you.
So it's like the movie Smile.
I did not see Smile, so I can't say.
Oh my God. You need to go to Paramount Plus and watch Smile, like, when we end this podcast.
Okay.
It's great.
I don't know that kind of reminds me of It Follows.
Yes, that's another one.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody in here has seen it.
Yes,
I
yes,
heard
have.
good things about it.
Yes, I've seen
about
it.
actually.
It's like a sexually transmitted demon. You can only pass it on by having sex with someone.
Yeah, completely twisted. But I'm like, damn. So shit, just don't have sex then.
Right.
I like it when they make those sort of like real life allegories, you know, like because Talk to Me, the hand, like they present it like it's a drug, like it's a good trip, and like they do it, like I feel like when they do that right, you can sort of see yourself in those same situations. You can see like how a person would end up in those kinds of situations in the real world if that were applicable.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, just nah. It's if someone tried to offer me a chance to talk to a demon through a fucking board game, I'm like, nah, fuck out of here.
I mean, that's kind of like Zoom.
I hope I'm that smart.
I mean, you could talk to a demon on Zoom or Skype. That's what we're doing.
Just.
You guys want to play a game?
Nope, I'm good.
Are you guys?
No, you're saying it wrong. Do you want to play a game?
Oh,
because we need another Saw movie.
We need Saw Patrol.
Right, what's this, like Saw 10?
Oh. Yep. Well, technically it is Saw 11.
It's Saw Too Many. That's what it's called. Saw Too Many. I don't care about these movies.
Yeah, I'm sick. If you've seen the other 10, you're about as sick of this shit as I am.
What was the one?
This better be the last one.
What was the one with Chris Rock? Did you see it? I forget.
Yeah,
I can't
Spiral.
I can't even be bothered to remember the title. That tells you.
And that is technically a Saw movie because it deals with Jigsaw.
They weren't even trying with that movie. That was like bare minimum. Let's just make some money. They didn't even try.
Yeah, glad I never saw that movie because I would have been like getting my money back.
That franchise is just another example of hitting a dead horse with another dead horse.
That's one way to put it. Movies. That's like Final Destination's coming back. Like, why?
Oh Lord,
that's coming back too.
Yes.
Wait, is it?
Again, they're running out of ideas.
Shit. Just give us new shit. Is that too much to ask for? What's that in the background?
Sorry, that was my fault. Shenanigans went down last night with a creator, and that's for another topic.
I don't know if we're ready for that. Yeah.
Private conversation.
Well,
yeah.
On that note, let's play a game. Let's play a game with our viewers and our listeners, okay? On the count of 3, we're gonna call out Lucifer. Are you guys ready?
Hell the fuck no.
Lucifer, enter this Zoom call.